As a manager, it is only natural to always want to have a linear plan in place that you can prove will work in advance. We have come to know this as a Gantt chart mindset, or a predestined delivery. While this is perfectly justified thinking, if you want to be able to solve VUCA or BANI problems and continually improve your processes, you will need to be able to embrace uncertainty, because strategy is something that cannot be proven ahead of time. Getting stuck in the comfort of constantly planning without focusing on the strategy can leave you inflexible. Too much planning can get you stuck in a pattern of thinking and remove your ability to be innovative and fluid when difficult circumstances find their way to your initiative. In order to understand this concept in more depth, let's start by taking a look at the difference between strategy and planning. Am I strategizing or planning? You may have heard the term strategic planning being thrown around. While it sounds like it should work, there actually is no such thing as strategic planning because each of these terms is the antithesis of the other. But what exactly is a strategy? Having a strategy is something that is more than just taking action on the things in your control at any given moment. A strategy acts as a guiding light for your decision-making and enables you to set up the playing field of your choice. The key factor that differentiates a plan from a strategy is that strategies are based on a theory. This theory should outline why you are choosing to create a certain playing field over others, and also how you are going to become better than anyone else at solving a particular problem or serving the target customer within this area. A strategic theory should be both coherent and doable. That is, it should guide all of the plans and actions you take as an organization. Planning, on the other hand, does not require coherence, as it is just all of the to-dos that are typical within any busy organization. Launching a new branding campaign, hiring more people, and updating logistical concerns are all examples of plans that will need to be executed. Plans are unique because they do not contain any coherence to them. In other words, plans do not include a specification of how they are going to accomplish a larger goal for the organization. They are just tasks that need to be done. A strategy is what will guide the individual decision-making and plans of your organization as a whole. It consists of the aim for an outcome and deals directly with variables that you can only prove with time. Putting forth a great strategy requires creating a sort of hypothesis. It consists of what you and your team think will happen. It won't be able to be proven in advance, and you can't guarantee it will work as planned. You can only adjust your strategy over time as you let the strategy guide you and help you learn from what works and what doesn't. Why do leaders always succumb to planning? Planning is comforting. It makes leaders feel like things are always perfectly in control and nothing will ever veer outside of their vision. If you feel this way, stop. It's a trap. One of the most important concepts to embrace as a leader is uncertainty. Growth happens in uncertain and challenging times, and this is where your strategy helps to serve as your beacon. A strategy is not comfortable, and it is not supposed to be. It is merely a hypothesis that must be tested and analyzed in order to be proven. Just like with science experiments, as new evidence comes in, the hypothesis can be adjusted slightly in light of the new information. While this may sound scary to many hands-on leaders, it is actually the most important thing you can do to maximize innovation and agility throughout your teams. If your theory is right regarding what you can do and how the market will react, this will position you in a way where your actions represent the strategy. It is crucial here to accept the fact that you cannot be perfect when it comes to this. A manager's responsibility is not to be able to predict the future or guarantee constant success. After all, success is fleeting. Rather, it is more about the ability to put forth a theory that opens up your organization to a common way of thinking and approaching problems that are in line with what is best for the customer within the current market conditions. A theory helps your business figure out how to win, and the more time you waste planning, the more time your competitors have to create a better strategy than yours. How to avoid the planning trap. Trying to get out a trap that is very comfortable but not good for you is not an easy task. This is why so many people struggle to stay fit or avoid unhealthy foods. It's an instinct. The key is to understand the benefit and the long-term advantages of focusing on strategy over planning. Before you can really live this out in your day-to-day, it is crucial to understand that there is a lot of negative emotion tied to strategy. The uncertainty of these decisions will make you anxious about what will happen, but keep in mind that this is just a natural response to uncertainty. Implementing the following practices can help you to Lay out the logic. In strategy, you have to be able to recognize that if your theory is right, this will position your business in a very advantageous manner that poises you for success. So, to get started, it is important to understand all of the variables at play. What would have to be true about your customers, the industry, the competition, in order for the strategy to work? This is a powerful approach because this is putting your best hypothesis forward and giving yourself the chance to test it. You can watch as the strategy unfolds and if the logic you used actually holds up. Refine your strategy over time. Building off of the last point, as you watch events unfold, you can see which aspects of the logic are holding up and which ones turned out to not work as you thought they might. This enables you to adjust your strategy over time as new information comes to light. Be sure to have systems in place that allow for adjustments to occur and, importantly, that is open to being wrong. If you had been stuck in planning mode, you may never have been able to learn things that come up along the uncertain path. While it may feel more dangerous, this is where the real growth occurs and where you can find that true value the world needs from your business. Keep it simple. When it comes to developing a strategy, it is important to not overcomplicate things. We challenge you to try to condense your strategy to a single page of information. It should include answers to questions such as, where are you choosing to play? How do you plan on winning? What capabilities need to be in place? How can our systems facilitate this strategy to achieve the goal? Once you have these simple answers completed, go and do it. Don't spend too much time here. A strategy is supposed to grow and change over time. And after you have learned by doing, you can inform updates to the strategy little by little based on what occurred. Improve your strategy, improve your success. A strategy can only be improved over time. The goal of a strategy is not to get immediate results, but to enable learning, growth, and innovation. Certainty does not breed innovation or groundbreaking work. This is why the most influential and revolutionary businesses all have used their strategy as their guide and focused on how they could best position themselves to offer an improvement to the status quo. So, have you considered how much time you spend planning and focusing on controlled variables versus developing a strategy that helps you win? While it may be anxiety-inducing, focusing on strategy will poise you for success by improving the odds that you will be able to solve difficult problems and find your unique path to success more effectively.